Hi guys, and welcome to your February 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless Reading Week 4 for the beautiful sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the Tribe, what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members, and let's get started. Everything that you need from me is below in the description box. I want for you, please, to lay your eyes on the informational video for week 4. It is an accompaniment video that's going to keep you abreast of all of the changes and the happenings on the channel. Very informational. Right now, just to let you know, the Libra video, if you are connecting with Libra, is up, available, and the extension is available for purchase, as well as the 5-card collective bonus reading. If you guys are interested in that, this is a reading that comes free to the members. It is broken down by element, and it's pretty good. Divine Energy Oracle. Please feel free to purchase for your sun, moon, and rising. If you care to do that, that's fantastic. Speaking of Libra, Taurus, you are actually connecting with Libra, which was very interesting. By the time I got to your energy and started to meditate upon it, the very first card that popped out was the Justice card. I'm just going to show you now. And then what was interesting about that Justice type card is that they also got the loving man in their energy between them and their partner. They did not get the loving man in the same position. So the way that I read the loving man energy or loving woman was a person coming back. But there was true love in that position. So if you see, the potential outcome was true love. So the loving man came back. For you guys, it's a little bit different. The loving man is the outcome. So we're going to go ahead and get us right into the first particular energy, that is increase, okay? Increase is coming in as a 3, okay? This is the energy that is between you and your partner. Another way that you guys can interpret these particular cards as general energy is as the following. First card will indicate past influence that brings energy into present circumstances. So obviously, if you are in a increase now, in the past, you could have went in some type of decrease as far as your career is concerned, which ironically, that is what's clarifying this particular cycle card, which is interesting. But you could have run into a cycle in the past that a cycle of decrease, okay, between you and your partner. This could have been a decrease, obviously, as it pertains to you per se, as far as in your career, because that's what's clarifying that. But I'm not done with my analogy yet. You could have, as an individual, experienced some type of decrease in the past, and now that this cycle is changing and this cycle has turned, this wheel is turning, now you are experiencing a increase. 3s are all about growth. That is a cycle of 3, which is fantastic. So if you guys are experiencing a brand new beginning in your career, fantastic. I also want to let you know that that 3 to me feels very much so like 3 of Pentacles. And because it is a card of increase, I know that this is some type of money, obviously career, commitment. And now that 3s are all about that growth, you are growing into an increase. The cycle is changing. Congratulations on that. And the next card in the energy between you and your person is coming up as a consciousness card. It is the card of 1, and it is optimism. So I do like that. Now it seems that there seems to be a consciousness of optimism. Obviously, you know that the number 1 is all about beginnings. And then this position, it describes things as they currently are right now, whether it be energetically or logistically. So between you two, you guys could be experiencing a attitude of optimism separately, or you can definitely be, when you apply this back to this relationship, obviously a person is being very optimistic now. It gets better, Libra. I'm sorry, it gets better, Taurus. I see this Justice card. I'm sorry. I know who I'm talking to. Consciousness is being clarified by willpower. It has been hard to stay positive. It has been hard to be positive. And it has definitely been hard or challenging. I like that better, to stay in a energy of being optimistic. And now that you are experiencing an upswing and an increase in people, places, and things, or just overall in your life, now you have had willpower in the past. That willpower has not done you the greatest. You're very, very strong, Taurus. And you have the ability to get through certain things, but there could have been obviously something here that put a damper in your individual optimism. So now that is changing. This obviously, next card, since I've already ruined it for you, is the Loving Man, the card of 5. This reveals an energy of a potential outcome. So there's going to be a loving man or woman that comes back into your life. Now, I see this person's intentions already. This person is coming in being clarified with courage. Let's just talk about the loving man for a second. It's coming in a 5 energy. 5 has brought challenges. So this doesn't feel the exact same as it did in the Libra video, where when I did their card combination, although they got this, I want you to understand what crossing means. Crossing something means that that energy gave you a challenge, or it means that you're involved in that energy. Like when I say crossing, it could be you experiencing it at that moment, or that cross is a challenge. 5s is all about challenge. So there obviously has been some type of issue with you and this individual when it has come down to loving you or loving this person. So you translate those metaphoric messages as you will, Taurus. There has definitely been something. And when I'm looking at courage and willpower, this has been something of this person's own doing. This person put themselves in a situation. And I'm not going to necessarily say that all of the external circumstances were their fault, but this feels like this person had control over certain aspects of this. That's why courage and willpower are showing up. I feel like one of those things could have been freedom and ignoring the kindred partnership that you guys had for this particular energy of freedom. Choosing to be free and ignoring the kindred partnership between you. Again, another 1 card. So when I'm looking at this, you are definitely evolving. Actually, that's a people card, but it's 1. So it's the beginning. So if you look at what these numbers mean, we're starting with growth. So the cycle that moves and grows you. So in your career, you could be doing just fine. We're talking about obviously a optimism type of consciousness. We're talking about 1. So 1 is about beginning. We're talking about, again, 5, the challenges of loving you or being in love with you, and going back to putting some energy or emphasis on the kindred partnership, which is also in the realm of 1, which talks about beginnings. We go into the first card between you and your person now at Justice. We also talk about the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. And the heart place, we do have Temperance. We also have the 6 of Cups. Beautiful. And finally, we do have the Ace of Cups. I love this. Look at that beautiful Ace of Cups. And when we put the Ace of Cups with the loving man, obviously, not only do they love you, Taurus, but they're in love with you. Their cup overflows with love, and it's going to take a lot of courage for this individual and willpower and strength to fight against this feels like outdated thinking. This feels like a conditioning brought by environments. By the way, the top of the deck is the Magician and being supported by the Sun. So there is an extreme happiness here, and a person is going into their power, going within themselves, Taurus, to understand one thing and one thing only. And that understanding is simple. I am in love with Taurus, and I have to have the willpower and the courage to bring this relationship into the forefront the right way. Okay. Before I get in and introduce the romantic intentions, I want to tell you what you are crossing with. Tell you what you're connecting with. So obviously there is Libra, there is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there is a Sagittarian energy. We do have the Six of Cups, double water here, and we have all of the energies in our arsenal to manifest what we want. This person did not have the courage before. Now they're feeling very courageous to come towards you. The outcome is me loving you. The outcome is me exhibiting courage. There is a certain courage tie that has something to do with loving you. It wasn't just as simple as loving you. There is something that to them presented a challenge. There was something to them that they made it harder than they had to. We will see what the romantic intentions is. I cannot wait to get the patterns here. There is a definite kindred partnership between you guys. Remember, we have that. We have the Magician. We have the Sun. I want to talk about the fact that this person actually is in love with you and wants things to be fair. This individual is understanding that they have issues and want to take it one day at a time. They're not rushing back in because they know that you're not having that, Taurus. They're coming in saying, you know, can we go back to where we used to be? This is a soulmate connection. Can we go back there? And this time I want to do it right. This time I want to do it fair. This time I want to take it one day at a time. If we need to talk, we're going to talk. I'm not going to take things the wrong way, you know, but I'm human. This is a real humbling themselves to love you better. Laying their cards on the table to say, this is who I am. Please accept me. I feel a very justified and humbling person that is kneeling before you this time, Taurus. And I love this. Congratulations on any of you who have had issues or had just either had issues in the previous cycle and now you're cycling out of that, as I just indicated. And because this freedom card is so close to career, I have to say this. Some of you guys are transitioning out of working for someone else and going into working for yourself. So congratulations on that. And the Justice card is being clarified by soulmate. I told you. So they're definitely coming in as you being a soulmate. And of course, they want to talk to you. And when they have this heart-to-heart conversation with you, Taurus, because it is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, they're telling you the conversation is going to have themes of attainment. It's going to have themes of, I've already experienced what I need to experience. I've already obtained what I need to obtain or attain. And as I have attained those things, in order for me to get to the completion of the cycle, I would like to slowly but surely start incorporating you into my fold, because I can't truly be happy in that Ten of Pentacles without you. Humbling themselves now, laying their cards down on the table, no longer afraid to be honest about how they feel. Clarify Temperance, understanding that they need to take things one at a time. And a lot of the things that's coming out was a red flag. We're going to clarify that with the Soul's Journey. With the Sacred Soulmates card. But yes, there were definitely some red flags here. Clarify the Six of Cups, but you are coming in. Yep, look at that, as somebody that made them extremely happy. And you know, a 6 energy too. We're talking about being triumphant. We're talking about a triumph, but when we're talking about a 6 of Cups, there could be so many things. But there seems to be a level of balance. It's not a 6 of Pentacles, but I do feel like there's a certain triumphant, like, because when you think about it, you'll think about instantly triumphant. It's like that acclaim with the 6 of Wands, you know, bringing things into balance with that 6 of Pentacles. This cup, on the other hand, I know that that's soulmate energy. That's the innocence and all of the things that go along with that. But honestly, guys, I'm feeling a certain balance in that too. And it looks like they were really trying to balance some things in their finances and career. And that is it. Now they figured it out. Whatever it was that they felt like needed to happen first. There was a huge finances and career type of thing, and I just want to let you know this is our second clarifier about finances and career, okay? So this particular deck, Spellcasters, breaks down finances and career separate, but finances and career. So there was definitely some financial issues that played a factor in this, but that is going to be going through a new cycle, okay? And then you're going to be, look at that. Look at that. There, you're going to be ascending to a higher level of commitment. I just want to take a picture of this and show you this. I promise you I might put this thumbnail, modify the thumbnail and put this on there because that is just beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So they are in love now. I don't necessarily feel like there was a separation of sorts. I feel like it was just something that stopped. We're going to go into their red flags in a second, but I want to talk about the top of the deck, and that's very soon. So right now, they are going to be coming to you, laying their cards on the table, very humbly, letting you know how they felt about you the entire time, how you are their soulmate. They're going to be coming clean about the finances and career tie. I don't feel like it's as simple as I had issues in my career or in my I feel like it was less about career and more about finances. I've told you guys this too, and Taurus, maybe you can appreciate this a little. I talked to Libra about this, but some of us, we don't know, especially we're so solid. You're so solid. Like even when things look like it's going out of control, you know, the earth signs within reason knows how to bring a cool, calm, and collected demeanor to the party. This person could honestly have just looked at you as they know you're okay by yourself, right? So they don't want to take you down a path and then fall short of that. It feels like this person that loves you is extremely affected by what you think of them, right? So they just had to get certain things right. And they are walking into transforming, okay, but not the transforming in a death type of way, like a Scorpio energy. No, they're basically just having the courage to step into their willpower. They had to change the way that they thought and step into a more positive mindset. They had outdated thinking, and I'm sure that will come out in the extension. I'm sure it will. This feels like that there was a outdated thinking. This feels like it was very their environment conditioned them to feel a certain way. It doesn't have anything to do with you, okay? The potential outcome is the loving man. The very last card on this board is the Ace of Cups, being clarified by engagement. Clarify soulmate. That's right. They want to start a new phase in love. And what they want to do is bring things more in balance, but do it in a way where it's fair. That's what they want. And deception. Someone is not being honest or withholding information. That's exactly what they've been doing because that's clarifying the heart-to-heart conversation. So this is definitely clarifying the fact that they now want to speak to you. And it does have something to do with attainment. 9 of Pentacles. All right, so it does look like there was a separation. Heart place is temperance. It looks like when this person comes back to you to set this conversation up, they're going to tell you, I wasn't on that. I wasn't thinking about other women or other men. I only was focused on taking it one day at a time. That's what this temperance is. And the red flags were all of the things that took place previously. But there was a separation for some of you. Surrender into your heart and divine source where there is no separation. The highest level of love always serve and are without conditions. And that time was needed. Doesn't necessarily feel like it was a long time. Clarify finances and career. But needless to say, Taurus, it happened. Okay. Divine feminine. Yes, you are the divine feminine. And that comes up. They feel like you are their divine counterpart. It doesn't matter whether it is feminine or masculine. When that comes up, they're interchangeable. You can change that. Go ahead as it serves your situation. And we do have telepathy. The connection has a very strong soul and empathetic telepathic bond, guys. I know that this is a divine. All right. We have 2. This engagement is going to do one or 2 things. It's going to be, is this person taking the chance? Like I said, going into their willpower and their courage. You can't grow in your comfort zone. Stepping into the unknown is trusting the universe. They are going to take the chance. Now you have to understand, you are not the person that makes them feel like it's a chance that they have to take, like they have to risk everything to ask you to marry them. It's their outdated thinking and things that have conditioned them to think the way that they think. It has nothing to do with you. So they're going to be taking a chance and be gambling on their heart. And lessons of Jupiter is what they're going to be doing. It looks like they just had a lot of thinking to do. Maybe some of what they've done as far as this pay attention to the red flag energy will come out in the extension. But for now, I'm loving this. They're going to be, in clarifying this engagement, lessons of Jupiter, align, demonstrate, and express the values and beliefs you have learned about love. Now they're going to be open to new ways to love, and the results will be healing and expansion. And then here we go. There we go. That could be one of them, the lessons of Neptune. So lessons of Neptune, you guys could be obviously connecting with, a Pisces, Scorpio, the water signs are definitely here. Denial, illusion, and deception of self. Or another, self-love, boundaries, and detachment. So that is what's clarifying the top of the deck energy and clarifying the magician, actually. The magician and the sun. So the lessons of Neptune is actually what blocked them from being able to use the tools in their arsenal because they didn't believe in themselves, which in turn blocks their happiness. And they were not able to grow and expand because they were trapped in these illusions. So that's ending now. I love this. So soulmate, heart-to-heart conversation. Pay attention to the red flags, finances, and career engagement. I'm loving this. I feel like very much so this person is going to be humble. Maybe another side of them, Taurus, but they're going to be humbling themselves tremendously. There's a lot of major arcana energy here. We got magician, we got sun, we got justice, and we have temperance, 4. All beautiful, beautiful energy for transforming and taking a relationship to the next level. We can't forget that they're in love with you and that the engagement is here. That's in the card, so I have to tell you that in the title. I'll try. But ultimately, I want you to know that they have learned and they don't want to blow smoke up your ass. They really are interested in taking it day by day. This person is a slow and steady wins the race type of person when it comes down to love. They want to be careful, but they're not too careful. They're going to meet you halfway, Taurus, to seal the deal. They were playing it safe and being careful previously, but they were doing it in a way that did not support you guys growing. And now what they're doing is they're going to ask you to marry them, and maybe this will be a long engagement where you guys sit down and build, clean out the clutter, and really grow together rather than apart. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're going to be taking the chance. They've definitely learned about love. They've learned some things about love, and they've healed since the separation. but they do know that they can't be without you. They don't want to do this without you anymore. They would, I mean, what's the purpose of being miserable without you when they would rather be sad and unhappy and frustrated with you. Do you understand? It's, what's that song in what is that song by her? I rather, what does she say in that song? She's saying basically, Hard Place. Now you're gonna make me look up though. Guys, go listen to Hard Place. That's exactly the energy. I'd rather fight than lose sleep at night. Yes. So they'd rather fight than lose sleep at night. At least you're mine, basically. Come on. But I'd rather fight than lose sleep at night. At least you are mine. And if I have to choose my heart over you, I'm going to lose. That's so beautiful. She wrote that song, didn't she? But it's not a hard place for them anymore. That's a cute lyric, but it's not hard for them anymore. They're not struggling with this decision. The decision is made. Okay? So they're going to be humbly coming to you to lay your cards on the table. They're going to be telling you how you are their soulmate. They're going to be telling you how they're in love with you and they want to marry you. Simply. I'm not even about to play with you because it's all right here. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, Taurus. I told one of the people, the Miss Taurus, in the comments, I can't think of her name. I told her it was a good one. And I have been sitting here looking at this while I was multitasking and doing other things. I'm like, oh yeah, this one's going to be a good one. Okay. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. 2 things astrologically I want you to know. Mercury is now stationed direct, and Venus actually just moved into Pisces, which is interesting. And it's in its exhaustion in that particular aspect. Okay. So this person could be coming back now. Love is going to be in the air because Venus is in Pisces, dreamy and romantic. So it's funny that happens after Valentine's Day, but that's what's going on. So Mercury stations direct, but still in Aquarius. Venus just moved into Pisces, which is exalted. And also, there's a full moon in Virgo on Saturday. So get ready, ending, acknowledging, and adjusting what no longer serves you. And finally, every planet in the sky right now is direct. Won't be that way for long, so seize the day. I will see you in March. To everybody else, I will see you in the extension. Bye, guys.